सर्वेभ्यो नमस्काराः। अद्य सिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः कारकप्रकरणे चतुर्थः पाठः। एप्रिल् मासस्य 30 दिनाङ्कः। येनाक्षरसमां नैमधिगम्यमहेश्वरा कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। प्रथमा विभक्तिः अधीता। किम् आसीत् प्रथमा विभक्तिप्रकरणे? प्रथमा विभक्तिविधायकानि सूत्राणि कानि? Which are the sutras which mandate prathama vibhakti? Kati sutrani tani kani? How many sutras do we have? 2 sutras. Kete sutre. प्रातिपदिकार्थ लिंग परिमाण वचन मात्रे प्रथमा इति एकं सूत्रं, संबोधने च इति अपरं सूत्रम्। अस्तु, प्रथमा विभक्तेः निमित्तानि कानि? सोदाहरणं. What are the different cases where we get prathama vibhakti? With say one example each. Everybody should, well, please try to participate as much as possible in the recap thing. At least you will know if you have understood something or not. If you are more comfortable with telling, you can just send me that and I'll unmute you so that you can speak, or you can put it in chat. Which are the nimittas? How do we get, what are the senses in which we have prathama vibhakti? कस्मिन् केषु केषु अर्थेषु प्रथमा विभक्तिः भवति? वसुधा?
तत्र तु लिङ्गं च परिमाणं च वचनं च इति प्रातिपदिकपरिमाणवचनानि। लिङ्गम् आगच्छति तत्र तु प्रथमसूत्रे भवति इत्युक्ते अव्ययपदानां तु नीचैः विच्छैः तत्र प्रथमा आगच्छति।
कस्मिन् अर्थे?
तस्मिन् अर्थे तु द्रव्य लिंग संख्या द्रव्यं तु नीचैः
द्रव्यं
नास्ति। किं भवति तत्र नीचैः आगच्छन्ति
प्रातिपदिकार्थे। प्रातिपदिकार्थमात्रे प्रथमा इति प्रथमं। ये अव्ययानि उच्चैः नीचैः इत्यादीनाम् अव्ययानां तथैव नियतलिङ्गानां येषां शब्दानां लिङ्गं नियतं, नित्यस्त्रीलिङ्गाः पुल्लिङ्गाः नपुंसकाः वा, तेषां प्रातिपदिकार्थमात्रे प्रथमा भवति। अग्रे
तु तत्र तटः तटी तटम् इति उदाहरणमस्ति। तत्र अपि लिङ्गः तत्र
लिङ्गाधिक्ये, अर्थात् प्रातिपदिकार्थेन सह तत्र प्रथमा विभक्त्या लिङ्गम् अपि भासते। यत्र लिङ्गाधिक्यमस्ति तत्रापि ये अनियतलिङ्गाः, अर्थात् द्वयोः लिङ्गयोः त्रिषु लिङ्गेषु वा भवन्ति शब्दाः, तेषां प्रथमा विभक्तिः भवति। प्रथमा विभक्त्या प्रातिपदिकार्थः तत्तल्लिङ्गं च बोध्यते। अग्रे
तु परिमाणमात्रे द्रोणः आगच्छति।
केवलं
अस्माकं संख्या अस्ति तत्र एकः द्वौ वा किमपि बहवः अनन्तरं सर्वे अपि आगच्छन्ति वा तत्र बहुवचने सर्वनाममपि तत्र प्रथमा विभक्ति मध्ये भवति सर्वे सर्वः सर्वे अपि
यस्य यस्य शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्तिः भवति तस्य निमित्तं वक्तव्यं सर्वे इत्यत्र केन निमित्तेन प्रथमा विभक्तिः
वचनं निमित्तेन
किमर्थं कथं
तत्र संख्या
सत्यं किन्तु संख्यामात्रे प्रथमा इति उच्यते यत्र केवलस्याः संख्यायाः भानमस्ति तत्र वचनमात्रे प्रथमा इति उच्यते एकः इत्यत्र काचित् संख्या भासते सर्वः अथवा सर्वे इत्यत्र तु संख्या नोच्यते किल सर्वे इति बहुवचनं किन्तु रामाः इत्यत्रापि बहुवचनमस्ति किन्तु वचनेन सह प्रातिपदिकार्थः अपि अस्ति तत्र लिङ्गमपि अस्ति अतः किं निमित्तीकृत्य प्रथमा वेर् देर् इस् ओन्ली नम्बर् प्यूर् नम्बर् अत्रैव वचनमात्रे प्रथमा इति उच्यते वेर् देर् इस् नथिङ्ग् एल्स् प्रातिपदिकार्थः अपि संख्या एव प्रत्ययार्थः अपि स एव तत्रैव संख्यामात्रे प्रथमा इति उच्यते अत्र तु सर्वशब्दस्य अपरः अपि अर्थः अस्ति किल इट् डस् नाट् मीन् अ नम्बर् रैट् अतः सर्वे इत्यत्र केन निमित्तेन प्रथमा व्हाट इज द निमित्त फॉर प्रथमा इन सर्वे एनीबडी बहुवचनं निमित्तत्वेन नास्ति किल you have listed only 3-4 nimittas so you have to choose among them
लिङ्गं वा वचनं वा तत्र सर्वे जनाः तत्र सर्वे जनाः सम्यक् भवति वा तत् उदाहरणम्
कोऽपि उदाहरणं सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु अस्तु तत्र सर्वे इत्यस्ति केन निमित्तेन प्रथमा विभक्तिः okay we'll come back to this just a minute so प्रातिपदिकार्थः
प्रातिपदिकार्थे अपि वचनमात्रे अपि
न वदामि पुनः वदामि एकं क्षणं परिमाणाधिक्ये अपि प्रथमा भवति द्रोणो व्रीहिः इत्यत्र द्रोण इत्यनेन परिमाणविशेषः उच्यते तत्र प्रथमा विभक्त्या परिमाणसामान्यम् उच्यते द्रोणरूपं यत् परिमाणं तत् परिच्छिन्नः व्रीहिः इति अर्थः दृष्टः अनन्तरं वचनमात्रे प्रथमा भवति यत्र केवल संख्या वचनमात्रे प्रथमा will apply only when the प्रातिपदिका itself indicates a number all words will have vachana they will have ekavachana dvivachana bahuvachana किन्तु येषां शब्दानाम् अथवा ये शब्दाः संख्यावाचकाः those numbers which give only sankhya I mean which mean a sankhya a number so for such words we have vachana matre prathama only for any other nimittas for sambodhana so for prathama vibhakti sorry I gave away the answer sambodhane prathama bhavati sambodhanamapi prathama vibhakteः nimittam so where we have sambodhana hey Rama there also we have prathama so we have 5 nimittas for prathama whenever you take any word which has prathama vibhakti eshu anyatamarthe bhavet you have to pick one of these as the nimitta for prathama it will be either pratipadikaarthamatre prathama lingadhikye prathama parimanadhikye prathama vachanamatre prathama athava sambodhane prathama okay so now sarve ityatra tasmin arthe prathama vibhakti iti prashnah we'll come back
परिमाणमात्रे
किं परिमाणम् उच्यते तत्र
जनाः परिमाण कियत् न कति जनाः
इति उच्यते वा सर्वे इत्यत्र you are not mentioning the number you are just saying all it could be 10 it could be 100 it could be 1000 it is not a measure
I gave up I am not able to do
no it's very easy that is why we are doing this punaravartana is to make sure that you can apply it and understand
मम किमर्थम् तत्र
अवगमनं न भवति इति ज्ञायते चेदेव अवगमनं भवितुमर्हति if you understand that you have not understood then you can and if I have understood that you don't then only I can tell right Otherwise, I cannot teach and you cannot learn. Right. So now, how do you decide if given a word, kasmin arthe prathama vibhakti iti katham gyatum shakyate? Sambodhanam is very easy. If it is in Sambodhana vibhakti, you know what is Sambodhana. Right? Sambodhanam asti chet Sambodhane prathama. Vachanamatram, if it is a Sankhya Vachaka, Eka, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, Shat, Sapta, any of the numbers, Tadaiva Vachanamatre Prathama. Vachanamatre Prathama will not occur in any other cases. If it is a Sankhya Vachaka, Sankhya Vachakam Padam Chet, Vachanamatre Prathama. Okay. Here they have given Bahavaha. Bahu is also a Sankhya Vachaka in grammar because there is a sutra which I think we have studied some time back. Bahu Gana Vatu Dati Sankhya. The words Bahu, Gana, Vatu and Dati are given an artificial Sankhya Samnya. He tells that these are Samnyas. Atayeva Bahu Shabdasya api Vachanamatre Prathama iti uchyate. Okay. So ye Sankhya Vachakaha Shabdaha. Other than that, Bahu and Gana, any word which indicates a number, Teshameva Vachanamatre Prathama Bhavati. Okay. For Parimanamatre Parimanadhikke Prathama, it is only for those words which are terms of measurement. You will know that if it is Yojanam or if it is Prasthaha, Adhakaha, Palam. You have that Bala Manorama gave one list of Parimana Vachakas and there are a few more. If it is measuring something, if it is measuring weight, measuring distance or something, then only we have Parimana Matre Prathama. That is all. We will not have in any other cases. So these three things are easy to identify. For normal words, there are only two cases. It will either be Pratipadika Matre Prathama or Lingadhikya Prathama. So what we have to see first is what kind of a word. If it is an Avyaya, Pratipadika Matre Prathama. If it is not an Avyaya, you have to find out if the word exists in a single linga or more than one linga. If the word exists in a single linga, yatha Pathaha ityasti Nitya Pullingaha, athava Stri ityasti Nitya Strilingaha. So if there is a word whose linga is fixed, tada Pratipadika Matre Prathama. If the word exists in more than one linga, Sarvaha, Sarva, Sarvam, Balaha, Bala, Simhaha, Simhi, so on. Any word which exists in more than one linga, Lingadhikya Prathama. That is all. It's very simple. For normal words, it's only two options. Pratipadika Matreva, Lingadhikyeva. Yadi Niyatalinga Shabdaha athava Avyayam Pratipadika Matre Prathama. Yadi Aniyatalinga Shabdaha, that which exists in more than one linga, Lingadhikya Prathama. That is all. Right? So now if we do a few exercises, you will understand better. So anybody? The exercises which I gave yesterday. So we have a few sentences with words underlined. Balaha gacchati tasmin arthe prathama. What is the nimitta for prathama vibhakti here? You just apply what we discussed just now and it will be very easy. Lingadhikya prathama. Why? Balaha bala. Iti pullinge api bhavati, strilinge api bhavati. Yatra shabdasya lingam na niyatam tatra lingadhikya prathama. अर्थात कः अर्थः प्रथमा विभक्त्या प्रातिपदिकार्थः उच्यते तेन सह लिंगमपि पुल्लिंगः अपि उच्यते इत्यर्थः. लिंगाधिक्ये प्रथमा विभक्तिः. राधा नृत्यति. So how will we have? So maybe each one should take one and answer. Okay. So pratipadikaartha matre prathama. Correct. Why? Radha is a nitya strilinga. It is a woman. It is a nitya strilinga and therefore we will have pratipadikaartha matre prathama. Tvaya pathaha pathyate. Somebody else would like to try? Pratipadikaartha matre prathama. Why? Pathaha nitya pullingaha. So since Radha was nitya strilinga, Patha is nitya pullinga. Any linga, if it is nitya, then it will be pratipadikaartha matre prathama. Okay. अत्र पलं सुवर्णं विद्यते. कः अर्थः? There is gold of the weight of one pala. So pala is one of the things like we measure in grams today. So in those days it was being measured in pala. Okay. So palam iti parimanavachakam. So parimanavachakasya parimanadhikye prathama. So you just know the meaning. From the meaning of the word you can make out. Since it tells of a measure, parimanadhikye prathama. Suvarnam ityatu pratipadikaarthamatre. Suvarna is nitya pullinga, sorry, nitya napumsakalinga. Therefore, pratipadikaarthamatre prathama. Ekah sthulah gajah asit. There are 3 words in prathama vibhakti. Ekah sthulah gajah. Ekah ityatra katham prathama vibhakti kasmin arthe? सत्यम संख्या मात्रे अथवा वचन मात्रे प्रथमा. यतोहि संख्यावाचकः, इट इज अ वन व्हिच इंडिकेट्स अ नंबर. सो यत्र संख्यावाचक शब्दः तत्र वचन मात्रे प्रथमा. अनन्तरं स्थूलः. Sthula is not a parimana. See, you have to understand what is a parimana. Parimana is a measure of something. If when I am saying a palam suvarnam, that pala is definite. You are saying a measure of suvarna, it is a definite measure. When you are saying sthula, it is just fat. Whether, I mean, you are not measuring how fat the elephant is. Okay. So if you can say measure the width of its waist and say this is the measurement, tada tu parimanam bhavati. You should understand what is parimana. Parimana is not just which refers to something which is big or small. It has to define a definite measurement. Say if you say it has a waistline of 100 inches, then you are saying it is parimana. But if you are just saying it is fat, it is not parimana because you are not measuring anything. You are just saying it is fat or thin or whatever. Okay. Now, pratipadikaarthamatre prathama va. Any other options for me to choose from? So we have decided it is not parimana matre prathama. It is not vachana because it is not a number. So we are deciding it is pratipadikaarthamatre. Lingadhikya. Because sthula can be in any linga. Sthulaha, sthula, sthulam. It is a visheshana. So it has to be lingadhikya prathama. Gajaha. गज शब्दात् कस्मिन् अर्थे प्रथमा. It is the same again. It is not a fixed linga because gajah gaji iti पुल्लिंगे स्त्रीलिंगे अपि भवति. तस्मात् लिंगाधिक्ये प्रथमा. स्थूलः गजः इत्यत्र लिंगाधिक्ये, एकः इत्यत्र तु प्रातिपदिकार्थमात्रे प्रथमा. क्षम्यतां, वचनमात्रे प्रथमा. रामः महावीरः. रामः. राम शब्दात् कस्मिन् अर्थे प्रथमा? प्रातिपदिकार्थे अस्तु. वै वचनमात्रे. वसुधा. Still not clear. वसुधा. वचनमात्रे इति किमर्थम्?
एकवचनम्.
सर्वेषु शब्देषु वचनं भवति. मया किम् उक्तं? वचनमात्रे प्रथमा कदा भवति? यत्र संख्यावाचक शब्दः, when the word indicates a number, because all words will have vachana. Any word, whether you take एक स्थूलः गजः पलं सुवर्णं, सर्वत्र वचनं भवति. प्रथमा विभक्त्या वचनबोधः सर्वत्र क्रियते. यत्र तु वचनम् अतिरिच्य अन्यत् किमपि नास्ति तत्रैव वचनमात्रे, अत एव मात्र शब्दः उपयुज्यते. Where there is only vachana, that is only number and nothing else, then only we have vachana matra. In all these cases there is something, there is Rama other than the vachana, so we cannot say it is vachana matre. that is pratipadika matre prathama. Okay, is that concept clear?
Yes, now it's clear.
Yeah. Okay, so Ramaha ityatra pratipadika matre prathama, because Rama is a nitya pullinga. Okay, so when you are referring to the person, okay, if you are referring it to as a visheshana, say Ramaha Rama, Ramayati iti Ramaha, athava Ramante iti, if you are making it a visheshana, then it could be in more than one linga, but as the name, just like we saw Krishnaha iti saha purushaha uchyate, tathaiva Ramaha ityatra Shri Ramaha iti vivakshitaha, tada pratipadika matre prathama. Okay, Mahaviraha mayaiva uktam lingadhikya. Veeraha veera, it is visheshana. All visheshanas lingadhikya eva bhavati. Yatohi visheshanani prayena trishulingeshu bhavanti. Astu. Rajan chiram jiva. Rajan. Rajan ityatra prathama vibhakti. प्रातिपदिकार्थे राजन हे राजन इत्यर्थः राजन इत्यस्य it is actually a sambodhana. I did not include the he purposefully because it is noted raja iti prathama ekavachanam rajan iti sambodhanam sambodhanatvat sambodhane prathama vibhakti chiram चिरम इत्यत्र प्रातिपदिकार्थमात्रे किमर्थम it is not a nitya napumsakalinga. It's an avyaya. Chiram iti avyayam. Avyayatvat pratipadikaarthamatre prathama. Rajan ityatra sambodhane prathama. Chiram ityatra pratipadikaarthamatre prathama. I think that's it, right? Okay. Questions about prathama vibhakti? Have you understood now how to apply it? What you have understood to this? Any questions? Any? You can ask anything. I mean, even if it seems. See? So now let us move on to Dvitiya Vibhakti. Prathama Vibhakti prakarane sutra dvayameva asti. Prathama Vibhakti vastataha saralam. Yatohi tatra karakam kimapi nasti. Kevalam vibhaktihi eva. Vibhakti vidhayakam sutra dvayam. Pratipadikaarthalinga parimana vachane matre prathama sambodhane cha iti. Teshu nimitteshu prathama Vibhaktihi bhavati. Idanim Dvitiya Vibhaktihi. Dvitiya Vibhakti prakarane kim kim asti. Iti ched adau karmakarakam uchyate. Yatohi karakam, as we saw, vibhakti nimittani panchadha bhavitum arhanti. Karakam, upapadam, karma pravachaniyaha, pratipadikaarthadayaha, sambandhaha iti. Tatra dvitiya vibhaktehe karakam nimittam asti, karma karakam. Ataha adau karma karakam nama kim iti uchyate. Karma karakam ityatra karma iti kachana samnya. So karma samnya uchyate. Anabhihitadhikaraha asti. अनीप्सित कर्म कर्मसु बहु वैविध्यमस्ति. तत्र अनीप्सित कर्म, अकथित कर्म, अकर्मकधातूनां कर्म, निजन्तप्रयोगे कर्म, आधारस्य कर्मत्वम् इति बहुधा कर्मसंज्ञायाः एव विवरणम् आदौ दृश्यते. So the first part of this will involve the actual karaka, karma karaka, in different contexts. Where all do we have the karma samnya and how does it affect the prayoga? So, and based on that karma, we have Dvitiya Vibhakti. Karmani Dvitiya Itanena, yatra karma karakam asti, tatra Dvitiya Vibhakti. Karma karakasya Dvitiya Vibhakti bhavati. Tataha upapada Dvitiya. Keshantana shabdanam yoge. Yatha paritaha, Krishnam paritaha, Krishnam margam ubhayataha. Ityadi. Keshanchit padanam yoge Dvitiya Vibhakti uchyate. Sa upapada Dvitiya iti. Karma pravachaniyaha. Punaha atra karma pravachaniyaha iti samnya. So ke karma pravachaniyaha tesham yoge ka vibhaktihi ityadi api asmin prakarane bhavati. So the Dvitiya Vibhakti prakarana will cover all these. First part is the karaka vibhakti, then upapada vibhakti, and then as a subdivision of it we have karma pravachaniya vibhakti. So the first thing we will study is karaka, karma karaka. So before that, we know the karaka adhikara. So karake iti sutram, ityadhikratya adhikara sutram. So from here, idam sutram prathamadhyayasya chaturthapadasya त्रयोविंशतितमं सूत्रम्. So ita arabhya tatprayojako hetuscha अस्यैव पादस्य पंचपञ्चाशत् सूत्रपर्यन्तं पंचपञ्चाशत्तम सूत्रपर्यन्तं कारकाधिकारः. So from 1423 to 1455, Panini defines all karakas. Sarvanyapi karakani atra uktani. So ityadhikritya iti vyakhyane samyaha vakshante iti sheshaha. So karaka is also a samya. So within that we have several karaka samyas. We have karma, karana, etc. So karake ityadhikritya samyaha vakshante. Kriya janakam karakam karoti kriyam nirvartayati iti bhashye vyutpatti darshanat. So what is a karaka? Kriya janakam, that which generates some action is called karaka. Why? Karoti, karaka shabdasya ka vyutpattihi. Karoti iti karakam. Karoti nama kriyam nirvartayati, that which makes an action to take place is a karaka. Iti bhashye vyutpatti darshanat. Brahmanasya putram pashyati ityatra brahmanasya anyatha siddhatvam na karakatvam. So brahmanasya putram pashyati. So putram pashyati, putra shabdasya karakatvam asti, brahmanasya ityasya tu karakatvam nasti. If you saw in the first class, it is a sambandha. Tatra sakshat kriyaya anvayaha nasti. Putram pashyati ityeva anvayaha. Brahmanasya putro va, mahilayaha putro va, anyat kimapi va. Tatra sakshat kriyayam sambandha nasti. Ataha karakatvam api nasti. So karakara starts, and within that adhikara we have karturipsitatamam karma. Kartuhu. How do we know where the karaka dominates? Always adhikara, it is indicated, only the beginning is indicated. The ending is always known by vyakhyana, or sometimes from the meaning of the sutra you will know. Because here what is happening is we have the karakadhikara, it ends with tatprayojako hetushcha, as I said. And the next sutra says pragrishwaran nipataha. So a different adhikara begins here, saying there is nipata adhikara from the next sutra till adhirishware. So there we know the karaka adhikara ends and the nipata adhikara begins. So if you know the ashtadhyayi, you will understand it. Sometimes it is not clear, we have to know from the vyakhyana, commentaries. So now, karturipsitatamam karma. Trini padani santi sutre. Kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. Samya sutram. Karma samya vidhiyate. It is a samya. Karma, it is called karma. It is also called a karaka. Karake ityadhikaraha. Prathama vibhaktya viparinamyate. So kartuhu kriyaya aptum ishtatamam karakam karma samyam syat. So karake, as I said, from 1423 to 1455. This is 1449. So the next adhikara sutra is there in the ashtadhyayi. If you look at the ashtadhyayi, you will know. 1456 is Prangrishwana Nipataha. But that need not be always there. Always it is not that there is another adhikara beginning when this ends. It might just end abruptly. So kim uchyate? Karma nama kim? Kartuhu kriyaya aptum ishtatamam karakam karma samyam syat. Kartuhu for the karta, for the subject. Kriyaya, a subject is doing some action. Karta kriyam karoti. Te taya kriyaya kim aptum ichhati. What does he want to obtain? Ishtatamam, that which is the most desired object of his action is called karma. So the most desired object of the action of a subject, of a doer, is called karma. Okay. So karta nama kaha. Because karta is again a samya, which Panini will state. Swatantrah karta iti agre asti asmabhihi topi nadhitam. So kaha karta? Dhatu upata vyaparashraya karta. We also always know dhatvarthaha kaha. What is the meaning of a dhatu? We have studied this in the first class, Petika. Dhatarthah kaha. What are the meanings which are conveyed by a dhatu? Dhatvarthaha ke. Actually, it is not a single meaning. So, what are the meanings which are conveyed by a dhatu? So, Kriya, Vyapara and Phala. Are there three things? Kriya, Vyapara and Phala. Kriya is Kriya Vyapara or just Vyapara. Vyapara is a synonym of Kriya. Kriya and Vyapara mean the same, which is the action, and Phala, the fruit of that action. I mean, fruit is a direct translation. What is the achieved by the action? For example, if you have Pachati, Viklityanukulaha Vyaparaha. Vikliti, that is the state of being cooked, is the Phala, and all actions which lead to that. So there might be multiple things. So to cook something, a karta has to do a lot of things. He has to say, take a vessel, he has to put something in it, he has to light the fire, he has to wait, he probably has to stir, and so on. So there is a set of actions which have to be done to achieve the objective. Okay, so all that together is covered by the term Vyapara. Okay, so Vyaparaha phalancha dhatvarthaha. Tatra dhatupata vyaparashrayah karta. So the ashraya for the vyapara is karta. So the person in whom that vyapara, the action is residing, is called karta. So pachakaha pachati ityukte te sarve vyaparaha santi te pachakena kriyante. So mata pachati. So whoever the ashraya for that vyapara, dhatuna upattaha yaha vyaparaha tasya vyaparasya ashrayah karta. So tena kartra kriyaya swakriyaya vyaparena aptum ishtatamam karakam. So kartru vyapara, kartuhu yaha vyaparaha, the action of the karta, prayojya, resulting from that. So the resultant of the action of the karta. So what is the resultant of the vyapara? It is the phala. It is what results, is cooking. So if he is doing all these actions, if he is taking a vessel, putting rice in it and then putting some water, lighting the fire and cooking it for a specified time, what will happen? The rice will get cooked. Viklitihi phalam. Right? So phalashrayah karma. So what is the ashraya for that vikliti? Where do we find the vikliti? We find the vikliti in the rice, tandula. Pachakaha tandulan pachati. Tandulaha phalasya nama vikliteha ashrayah. So vyaparasya ashrayah karta pachakaha. Vikliteha ashrayah. Where do we find the vikliti? It is not found in the cook. It is found in the rice. Ataha tasya ashrayah karma. So tandula is called karma. That is why we say pachakaha tandulan pachati. Pachakaha karta, tandulaha karma, paka kriya. Okay. So kaha. So these are all technical terms which we should know as it is. I mean, it is very precisely defined. You should understand how it is defined, but you cannot change these things. I mean, there are some things which you have to remember as it is because there are very precise definitions. Okay, you can just say, generally you can say something, but a precise definition will be this. Kartru vyapara prayojya phalashrayah. There are 5 words which I think you have understood. Kartru, who is the karta? The person who is doing the vyapara. So vyapara is the action. So kartru vyapara prayojya. Prayojya is resulting from that action. Phala is what is the resultant. The objective of the action is vikliti. So tasya ashrayah. So the substratum for that vikliti is karma, and that is tandula in this case. Okay. So kaha artha punaha kartra by the swanishtha vyapara prayojya phalena. So swanishtha, within himself, the vyapara, the action which is within himself, tena prayojya, the resultant phala, the objective, tena sambaddhum. So what does he want to associate with that phala? That is vikliti. If he wants to cook rice, it will be tandula. If he wants to cook vegetables, it will be shakan pachati. If he wants to cook something else, supaha supam pachati. So it depends on the karta. So what does he want the phala to be associated with? The phala of his vyapara, if he is doing cooking, the phala will be the cooked state. So what is the object that he wants to be cooked? Is it tandula? Is it shaka? Is it phala? Is it something else? So that object will be karma. So it depends on the karta. What does he want to cook? Okay, whether he wants, whether he is it, but what is it that he wants to cook? Okay. So that is what is told in the Vyakhyana. Is this much clear? So before we go to Vyakhyana, because if we go to Vyakhyana, it is the same thing, but he will state in a slightly different way. So kartuhu kriyaya ityadi. So kartuhu kriyaya ityadi, na, where he says kapratyaupatam vartamanatum na vivakshitam, it is dependent on the ipsita. The word ipsita, tatra vartamana kale kta pratyaya, but the vartamana kala is not really intended. It need not be in vartamana, the vyapara, anywhere, whether it is a past action, present or future. So tena katam karoti kritavan ityado na avyaptihi. Aptihi sambandhaha. Evam cha kartra swanishtha vyapara prayojya phalena sambandhum ishyamanam. That is what he is saying. Kartra swanishtha vyapara prayojya phalena sambandhum ishyamanam. Yatha tandulan pachati. इत्यत्र विक्लित्यनुकूल व्यापारः पचेरर्थः. पच धातोः कः अर्थः? विक्लित्यनुकूलः व्यापारः. तप्तोदक प्रस्वेदन कृत प्रशिथिल अवयवकत्वात्मकं मृदु विशदत्वं विक्लित्तिः. So he defines what is viklitti. What do we call as viklitti? Cooking. He says mrudu vishadatvam. So that by which it becomes soft and vishada, expanded. So that is the effect of cooking. Mrudu vishadatvam. Kimartham? Taptodaka prasvedana krita. What is it caused by? Tapta udaka. So boiled water. Tasya prasvedana. By that seeping inside. Krita. So by it. Prashithila avayavakatvam. So the avayavas of that object which is being cooked becomes shitila. They become loosened. And because of that it becomes soft and it becomes expanded. That is vikliti. So this is how, this is the extent to which our Shastras have gone to what exactly is everything, the definitions. When we say it is cooking, but what exactly is cooking? So this is what he says is cooking, which is true. Whatever you see, you cook, you find this. So pachati ityasya saha arthaha, viklittihi nama kaha arthaha, taptodaka prasvedana kruta prashithina avayavakatvatmakam mrudu vishadatvam viklittihi. You don't have to remember all these, but you have to be able to appreciate how they have defined it. What you have to remember is that kartra vyapara prayoja phanashraya karma should be known. Okay, now, so we know what is vikliti, tadanukula vyaparaha. So what is the action which enables something to be cooked? Adhishrayana udakasechana edhopakarshana prajvalanadi rupaha. So he says adhishrayana, to put the matter to be cooked in a vessel, to put it on the stove or on the chulli. Tapto adhishrayana udakasechana, you have to sprinkle water or put enough water for it to be cooked. Edhopakarshana, you have to bring in the fuel. Prajvalana, you have to light the fire. So all these are sub actions which are involved in the action of cooking. Okay, cooking is not one single action. It is a combination of all these. So all this together is called the vyapara. Okay. So iti karake iti sutre bhashya spashtam. So all this has been discussed in the bhashya. So now what do we have? Tandulan pachati. Viklityanukulaha vyaparaha pachadhator arthaha. Atayeva phala vyaparayor dhatuku iti siddhantaha. We saw the phala and vyapara are both given by the dhatu. Tathacha tandulan adhishrayanaadi vyaparena vikledayati ityarthaha. Tandulan pachati ityastra kaha arthaha? Tandulan, the rice, adhishrayanaadi vyaparena, with the help of actions like putting it in a vessel, putting water, lighting fire, etc. Vikledayati, he makes them to be cooked. Adhishrayanaadi rupa kartru vyapara prayojya vikliti rupa phalashrayatvat tandulanam karmatvam. So you have adhishrayanaadi rupa kartru vyapara, the action of the karta, which starts from adhishrayana, udaka sechana, edhopakarshana, prajwalana, etc. So adhishrayanaadi rupa kartru vyapara prayojya. So resulting from that vikliti rupa phala. What is resulting? The phala. The phala is vikliti, being cooked. So tasya ashrayaha. So being the ashraya for that, tandulanam karmatvam. So that is why we call tandula as the karma. So this is how the karma has been defined technically. Okay. So you know, I mean, you can see now the difference between what is the shastra and how we know it normally. If you are generally saying kim iti pruchatu tasya uttaram karma, it is satyam, but the amount of thing behind everything in Karaka Prakarana is very, very precise and very extensive. Okay, extensive thought has gone into everything in the Karaka Prakarana. Okay, so it might be difficult to comprehend in the initial stages, but this is the core of Vyakarana, okay, of the Shastra, on how to think or what they have thought and to the extent to which they have defined things is, well, amazing. There is no other word for that. Pachakaha tandulan pachati. The same thing, I am repeating it in 3 different kinds so that you understand in at least one stage. So pachadhatoho kaharthaha viklityanukulaha vyaparaha. So tadrisha vyaparashrayaha. So who is doing that action? It is pachakaha. So pachaka is the karta. Kartranishtaha vyaparaha. So what is the karta nama? Pachakaha. Pachakanishtaha vyaparaha nama adhishrayanaadi viklityanukulaha vyaparaha. Tena janyam phalam. So the phala which is resulting from that is vikliti, the state of being cooked. Vikliteha ashrayaha. So what is cooked? Where do we find that vikliti? We find it in the rice, tandula. Ataha tandulanam karmatvam. So once we have, so pachakena, then the second thing we have, karta nama pachakena, svakriyaya nama pakakriyaya, aptum sambandhum ishtatamam karakam nama tandulaha karma samyam syat. So what does he want to associate his vyapara with is tandula. He could have cooked so many things, but at this moment he wants to cook rice. Atayeva tandulanam karma samya. Okay. Any questions? Did you understand what is karma? Karturipsitatamam karma. You can do this for anything. Say, kim phalam khadati. So khadati. Kim, what is the vyapara? So vyapara which assists galabila sanyoganukulaha vyaparaha. Something to be taken into your what galavila is into your throat is called khadana. Okay. So the one who is doing it is the karta. Say balaha. So he is the karta. So what is the phala is something which goes inside your mouth. So what is it? Tasya ashrayaha phalam. Phalam here I am referring to a fruit. Okay. He eats a fruit. So ataha phalam karma. Balaha phalam khadati and so on. You can do it for any kriya. You can do this samanvaya. So now, once you have understood the sutra, there is a bit of dalakritya involved. Kartuhu kim iti prashnaha. Kartuhu kriyaya aptum ishtatamam karakam karma samyam syat iti uchyate. Kartuhu iti kimartham uchyate. Kriyaya aptum ishtatamam, that which is most desired is karma iti uchyatam. Most desired for the karta iti kimartham uchyate. प्रश्नः माशेषु अश्वं बध्नाति इति प्रत्युदाहरणं दत्तम्. So माशानां कर्मवारणार्थं कर्तृग्रहणं. माशेषु अश्वं बध्नाति इति प्रयोगः. कः अर्थः? माशा is that particular thing what we call the urad dal is masha. Okay. Udittam parupu, if you say saying in Tamil or Uddina Bele, that dal, urad dal, the white dal is masha. Masha is the favorite of horses. That is, horses like to eat masha. once if they get access, black gram. Okay, probably that's a better word. So now, but the ashwa, if it eats too much of black gram, it gets stomach ache. Okay, it is in small amounts it will not do any harm, but in great quantities it will harm the horse. But the horse does not know when to stop. If it gains access, it will keep eating. So what does the karta do here? Kaschit ashwapalakaha mashesha ashvam badhnati. So there is a field of black gram. So he is tying up the horse to prevent the horse from eating the black gram. Now, if you just say ipsitatamam karma, he is saying kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. Just say ipsitatamam karma, that which is most desired. Now, karmanaha ipsitaha mashaha. The horse would most desire to eat masha. Okay, but the for the karta, ipsitatama is the ashwa. He wants his horse to be safe. Okay, that is why he ties it up. Okay, so karmanaha ipsitaha mashaha. If you do not say kartuhu ipsitatamam karma, then here even masha would get karma samya because it is ipsitatama for the ashwa. Okay, so to avoid that, he says kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. What does the karta want? So by his bandhana kriya, he wants to associate the ashwa and not the masha. For him, masha is just the adhara. Therefore, masheshu ashvam badhnati ityatra mashanam karmatva nivaranartham kartrugrahanam. Karmanaha ipsitaha mashaha natu kartuhu. Right? So kartuh kim iti vyakhyane. Nanu kartrugrahanam vyartham. The previous line to that pratika, he says, Nanu kartrugrahanam vyartham. Nacha vyapara labhaya tat iti vachyam. Kena aptum ityakankshayam karakadhikaradeva tallabhat. So there is karakadhikara, which means there is karaka, karoti, nama vyaparaha asti. So vyaparena aptum ishtatamam karma ityeva astu. Kartuhu iti kimartham iti prashnaha. Kartuh kim iti. Masheshu ashvam badhnati. Masheshu bhakshanaya pravrutyunmukham udaravyatha bhayat तद्भक्षणात् निवर्तयितुम् अन्यत्र बध्नाति इत्यर्थः. वाक्यस्य कः अर्थः? माशेषु, that is among black gram, bhakshanaaya pravrutyunmukham, that which has set out to eat that gram, udaravyatha bhayat, fearing that it will get a stomach ache, tadbhakshanat nivartayitum, to prevent it from eating that gram, anyatra badhnati, he ties it up elsewhere. Atra mashanam karmatva nivratyartham kartrugrahanam. So to prevent masha from getting karma sanya, we have kartrugrahanam. Kartrugrahane krite tu na ukta doshaha. Why? Karmanaha ipsitaha mashaha natu kartuhu. Bandhana karmi bhutasya. So the bandhana kriya, that is the what is bandhana kriya? It is the action which facilitates the prevention of movement of something. Okay la? So gamana nirodhanukulaha vyaparaha bandhadhatoh arthaha. So tena vyaparena janyam phalam gamana nirodhaha. So prevention of, that is, it cannot move. Okay. So prevention of action or movement is what results from it. So what is being prevented from moving? The ashwa. Ataha ashwasya karma samya. Bandhana karmi bhutasya ashwasyaiva atra mashaha ipsitaha. Natu bandhana kartuhu. Not for the karta. Right? Ashvarakshanasya tadapekshitatvat. He wants the ashva to be protected and he does not want the masha. Okay. So that is kartuhu kim masheshvashvam badhnati. Mashanam karmatva nivaranartham kartrugrahanam. So agre uchyate tamap grahanam kim. Ipsita tamam karma iti uchyate kimartham. Payasa odanam bhunkte iti udaharanam. Payasaha karmatva nivaranartham ipsitatama padagrahanam. Payasa odanam bhukte. He eats rice mixed with milk. Okay. Payo mishritam odanam bhukte ityarthaha. So what is the thing here? He is eating tamabgrahanam kim. The Vyakhyana, he explains the situation very well. So we'll read the Vyakhyana itself. Tamabgrahanam kim iti pratike. Tamabantam nama ipsita tamam ityetat kimartham. So why does he say that? Kartuhu uddeshyam karma ityeva astu. So why you are saying ipsita tama, that which he wants to associate with his that thing. Uddeshyam, whatever he
desires is karma. That ईप्सिततमा इति किमर्थम् इति प्रश्नः. पयसा ओदनं भुङ्क्ते इति पयसा मिश्रम् इत्यर्थः. यद्यपि अत्र भोक्तुः ओदनः एव पयसा मिश्रः उद्देश्यः. So what does the karta actually want here? He wants rice mixed with milk. न तु केवलं पयः नापि केवलं ओदनः. He does केवलः ओदनः. He does not want only milk. He does not want only rice. He wants rice mixed with milk. पयो मिश्रितम् ओदनमेव उद्देश्यम्. न हि असौ केवलपयः पानेन तुष्यति नापि केवल ओदनेन. He will not be pleased just by drinking milk or by eating plain rice. He wants rice mixed with milk. तथापि यदा भुक्तवान् एव पयोलिप्सया पुनरोदनभोजने प्रवर्तते तदेदं प्रत्युदाहरणम्. He is actually eaten he has already eaten. Now payo lipsaya, but he is eating more rice again because he wants that milk. That is, he wants to eat. He likes rice mixed with milk. Okay. So तत्र यद्यपि पयः एव उद्देश्यं भुजिक्रियां प्रति तथापि भुजिक्रिया कर्मीभूतम् ओदनं प्रति मिश्रणसाधनतया गुणत्वेनैव तदुद्देश्यं न तु भोज्यत्वेन. So why? What does the Ipsitana give? The Bhujikriya, the Vyapara, he wants to associate it with rice and as a Visheshana to that rice, to samskara. We will see that Tritiya Vibhakti samskara bhavati. Payasa Mishram Odanam. As, I mean, you have rice, it could be mixed with many things. It could be mixed with, say, Pathitam, athava Rasaha, athava Supaha, athava Payaha, Dadhi, ityadi samskarakani to to refine that rice or to mix that rice with. There are many things. Among that he wants paya, milk, that is rice with milk. Okay. So गुणत्वेन ओदनस्य तत् संस्कार्यतया उद्देश्यत्वात्, sorry, मिश्रण साधनतया गुणत्वेन इव तदुद्देश्यम्. So the main uddeshya here is odana, and to mix with it guna is something which is not the pradhana. Okay, odanam eva pradhanam karma. तत्र विशेषणतया पयसः योगः. So पयसा ओदनं भुङ्क्ते इति. So he says ओदनः एव ईप्सिततमः. So the ईप्सिततमा here will actually be odana and not the paya. Paya is also desired, but as a mixing agent with the odana and not directly for bhakshana. If he wants only milk, tada payah bhunkte, he will eat or he will take in partake of milk iti bhavati. If he wants to eat only milk directly, then payah bhunkte ityatra dvitiya vibhakti bhavati. Yatra tu tasya ipsitatamam odanam payasa mishram odanam. Exactly, he does not want to eat plain rice, but the sambandha is rice. The payaha is only the the mishrana sadhana. Samskarakataya payaha. Okay. So therefore, he says bhojana is ipsitatama. That is why what is ipsitatama? Kriyaya sambandhum ishyatmanam. What does he want to associate with his kriya is odana. Odana which has been mixed with milk. Okay, is visheshana. I mean, we can generally call it a visheshana. Okay. So visheshyam pradhanam to atra odanam eva. Next question. Karma iti anuvartau punaha karma grahanam adhara nivrityartham. So the previous sutra, if you look at the Ashtadhyayi, Ashtadhyayi does not go by this order because karma samya is not the first one. He defines first apadana, sampradana, and then karana, adhikarana, and then he is coming to karma. So the previous sutra is adhishingsthasam karma, 1446. This is 1449. So adhishingsthasam karma iti sutrat atra karma iti anuvartate. Punaha asmin sutre karma grahanam kimartham iti prashnaha. So the question here is karma iti anuvartate. Karturipsita tamam iti ukte. Adhishingsthasam karma ityataha karma iti anuvartate. Kimartham punaha atra karma grahanam. Karturipsita tamam karma iti punaha karma grahanam kimartham iti prashnaha. अन्यथा गेहं प्रविशति इत्यत्रैव स्यात्. कः अर्थः? अधिशिंस्थासां कर्म इत्यत्र आधारोऽधिकरणम् इत्यतः आधारः इत्यपि अनुवर्तते. So actually adhishingsthasam karma is saying adhara. What is that is this is why you have to know the ashtadhyayi. Unless we know the ashtadhyayi, it will not be clear. He is saying adharaha adhikaranam. The substratum for action is called adhikarana. Adhishingsthasam. But when it is adhi upasarga followed by shingstha or as, tada adharaha karma samyam syat. Adhipurvaka shingstha asam आधारः कर्म संज्ञं स्यात्. The substratum itself will get कर्म संज्ञा इति उच्यते. So अभिनिविशश्च तत्रापि तथैव. अभिनिविश इत्यस्य आधारः कर्म संज्ञं स्यात्. उपान्वद्ध्याङ् वसः उपा अनु अधि आङ् एतत् पूर्वक वसः आधारः कर्म संज्ञं स्यात्. सर्वत्र आधारः इत्यत्रापि अनुवर्तते. आधारस्य कर्म संज्ञा स्यात् इति उच्यते. अत्रापि तदा किं भवति? ईप्सिततमः आधारः कर्म संज्ञं स्यात् इति अत्रापि अर्थः स्यात्. If you don't put the karma again, कः अर्थः भवति? Where the ईप्सिततम is a substratum. यथा गेहं प्रविशति. गृहं is also the ashraya or आधार. So तत्रैव कर्म संज्ञा भवति. आधारः कर्म संज्ञं भवति इति. In other cases, गेहं प्रविशति. गेह is both आधार and karma. ईप्सिततमत्वात् कर्म. But if you have tandulam pachati, harim bhajati, here tandula is not the adhara for karta or kriya. Similarly, hari is not the adhara. So, eshu sthaleshu karma samyam na syat. If he does not say karma again, yadi anuvrittihi, tarhi kim anuvartate? Adharaha karma iti ubhayam anuvartate. Yatra adharaha asti tatraiva karmatvam syat natu anyatra. Ataha पुनः कर्म इति उच्यते. कर्तरीप्सिततमं कर्म इति पुनः कर्म ग्रहणम् आधार निवृत्त्यर्थम. To prevent that adhara and to say that whatever is ipsitatama will get karma samya. So tadevo karma grahanam adhara iti. Something else. So the next one, the next sutra is called anabhihite. So we'll see this tomorrow. Okay, we have seen what is karma. The first definition of karma. Again, you'll see many definitions of karma or many other cases where there will be karma. Kintu karmanaha, karma nama kim? Kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. Kartru vyapara prayoja phalashrayah. Kartuhu yaha vyaparaha. Tena kim phalam jayate? Tasya ashrayah karma. Iti karmanaha lakshanam. Any questions? Samya is akaranta strilinga, but when you are making it as an visheshana to something else, karma samya yasya saha iti bahuvrihi samase karma samyaha. So karma samya odanasya karma iti samya bhavati. Odanaha karma samyaha. Karma samya yasya saha karma samyaha. Tam karma samyam. So when you are making it a bahuvrihi samasa, there is hrasva by Gostri or Upasarjanasya, so it becomes karma samgyaha. But samya is akaranta strilinga. Karma samya means the term karma or the samya called karma, whereas karma samyaha is the object which has the samya of karma. So karma samya refers to just the name or the term, whereas karma samyaha refers to the object or something which has that name. Any other questions? येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्ति परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते.